Alright, hello everybody. I'm back here today. I have some completely great news. And I'm gonna show you this, because I think you'll be real hyped. Look what we have here. That is at least two, possibly, three, of the quests. Yeah. Look, everybody's even still got the old models, I think, on their profile picture. It's kind of hard to tell. But, yeah. I've done it. I've managed to find more content, buried away. So, obviously, I think what's probably going to happen is I'm going to beat the 3 streets. Right, because this is obviously, probably the old quest. I think that was what I was on, but I didn't notice it earlier. I don't think it switched me over. It might have. But what's probably going to happen is I'm probably going to beat the 3 streets, and then it'll transfer me back to the normal quest line. So just 1 second here. You're going to get a little bit of technical difficulty. Ooh, shit. No, wait. Okay, we're recording. Got it. Sorry, I had to check. So what's probably going to happen is I'm going to beat the 3 streets, and then it'll transfer me back to the normal, quest line, like it did with Unicorn Way. I think there's, trigger points, and at that point, once I beat this, I will pretty much have to admit defeat, in the nicest way I can put it. That'll be pretty much it. I won't be able to really do anything else to get more content out of this. I would like to do Triton Avenue first, because it's the one I remember the least, but it's the one I remember loving the most. So, yeah, I think that's, if I got this street, and then, Cyclops Lane, and then, I suppose, maybe half of Firecat Alley. If I got those preserved plus Unicorn Way, I would pretty much be good. That's at least half of the content from Classic Wizard City, that I've managed to find and record, which I think is pretty freaking good. So, I really wish I could, get this in a little bit of a better situation, but we are running with characters I made when I was really small. That's really the only way to do this is, a hindsight, right? I mean, I suppose, someone could have, before they did the revamp, when they announced the revamp, someone could have made a wizard and played through this really quick and recorded it, but I don't think anyone was really thinking about that. But, yeah, here she is. Let's get started on Triton Avenue. I'm so excited.
So glad you came. I've been trying to get someone to help me, but the guards are far too busy with all the events of late. The headmaster sent you? Great! My brother and I can use the help. We are trying to stop all the undead that broke down the gate from the haunted cave and invaded the area. My brother Arthur went on ahead to check out the haunted cave. He had a theory that the force behind all this was in that cave. I'm worried because I've not heard from him for a while. Could you go see how my brother is doing? He should be just inside the haunted cave. Maybe he's identified the dark presence responsible for Wizard City's troubles.
Yeah, okay. So, woo, we leveled up. So that's something I felt a little insane about was, Susie, right, in the new version, you get here and she's trapped in the tower, with, the scarecrow guy, who I can't remember the name of. It really should, hi Duncan, it really should come to me, but I can't remember it. But I swear, I was like, I remember playing through that on my new wizard, my necromancer, and I was going like, this doesn't seem right. Isn't Susie, like, isn't it her brother? Right? And I was right. So I'm really glad I'm not crazy. That's really exciting. This wizard is a sorcerer. I'm not very experienced with playing balance or any support role, really. And then obviously we have suboptimal gear, where it's especially shot in the foot because we don't have pets. I could probably go out and buy a pet, but like, you know, I'm not trying to like maximize my efficiency here. Again, I have no intention of leveling any of these guys up past Wizard City. I'm really kind of a one wizard only type of girl. You know, so yeah, they sent us to the haunted cave right away, which is just, I remember being so scared of the haunted cave when I was younger. I never know why. I never knew why, but maybe it was because there was a kid stuck inside of it. You know,
a broken wand just inside the haunted cave.
Well, yeah, that would scare me. Okay. Oh, holy crap. Again, I think I said this in the last video, but there is that sense of like, other people are doing things. You know, New Wizard City, as someone pointed it out, because I made a post about what I'm doing over here on my Tumblr, and someone pointed out, if they don't want to shout out, I'm going to feel really bad, but, I mean, not really a shout out, but if they don't want to be mentioned in a YouTube video, I'm going to feel bad. But they pointed this out, of like, the newer questline kind of feels a little bit more like it's being played for laughs, while this one kind of introduces you to the themes of the game and like kind of, you know, introduces the fact that this is a world with problems. And that's kind of what I said. I went on a really long rant. I can't remember if I did it in a video or to my girlfriend, but I went on this really long rant of like, newer Wizard City doesn't feel quite the same, and I think it is kind of that thing of like the Spiral, we're introduced to it immediately as kind of a world that has these issues, right? It's not like perfect fantasy Adventureland. Well, I mean, it is fantasy Adventureland and it's perfect to me, but it's not like perfect within the context of the, you know, game.
Did you find him? This is his wand. Something must have happened to him. I'll bet he was right about the haunted cave as being the source of evil. Could you talk to Duncan Grimwater? He is a death student studying the events here, trying to piece together what is going on. He's a little snobbish, but he might have a clue as to my brother's whereabouts. Can you check with him, please?
Yeah, I remember Duncan being a little bit less of a jerk in the original, because I remember being real. I mean, granted, growing up autistic, right, I took people at face value, so I didn't really, you know, it's very possible that I just couldn't get a read on him, so I'm kind of excited to see how this goes.
Merle Ambrose sent another student to help out? I guess he thinks that Susie and her brother cannot handle this situation. Well, that's what happens when you send Storm students to do a Death student's job. Susie says that her brother is missing? Ha! I think he is hiding back at Ravenwood, but I'll check around and see what I can find out. In the meantime, I could use some help with my field studies. I need to find out the fighting tactics of the undead. Knowing how they fight may give me some insight into how we can defeat them. I would do it myself, but, I just ran out of treasure cards. It shouldn't be too hard. Just defeat some haunted minions and rotting fodders. Report back to me afterwards.
Okay, it's hard to gauge how much of a jerk he is, but it seems a little bit toned down, here compared to Earl. And I mean, I guess it is because, like, at the point where they did the revamped Wizard City, if I have my timelines right, they already knew that he was gonna, be a fightable villain, during Arc 3. Okay, just in case. Sorcerer, go! They already knew that he was gonna be a fightable villain in Arc 3. So I guess maybe they wanted to tone up his, you know, jerkishness, make him feel a little bit more like a rival or something. I'm not really sure. Why didn't I buy a wand? Hold on, I'm stupid. I guess, but, you know, I don't want to blame Duncan Grimwater for being Duncan Grimwater. Cause, like, he's like, what? 12? Maybe? 14? Like, sometimes, you know, middle schoolers are just jerks. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. We're good. We're good. Can I? Oh, gosh, okay. But, no, this is intensely surprising. Hopefully it doesn't accidentally switch me over. Oh, no, it shouldn't, because, like, you know, story cohesion. But, I don't know. It would be really, really nice to be able to do this a little bit better, but this is what we've got, and I'm kind of happy to level up some of these old wizards a little bit. It, feels nice to be able to come back here like this after years of not really touching them or anything because, you know, I didn't want to and I had a main one, and I'm not really a huge fan of backtracking in games. I don't replay things. I don't re-experience things. Wiz is different. This is very different because I can hardly remember what I was doing. Here, as a kid, I really can't remember Wizard City. I remember how it made me feel, and I remember, like, you know, bits of it and stuff, but, I don't remember it in full, and I guess I could have just gone on the wiki and probably gotten a more cohesive version than this, but it feels important to record this. I've said it like 500 times already, but you know, I do really feel like I've just ripped open a window in time and I've stuck my hand in. I don't know where you see Penny Dreadful, but I want to see her again so bad. I remember her original quest line made me feel like she was just really my friend. You know, and I'd like to go back to that. A lot of Wizard City made me feel like, you know, I was actually friends with the students. I was really disappointed when I kind of got to Crocotopia and Wizard City and Ravenwood kind of got a little bit less important. And it was just kind of the place you reported back to. Because I liked being with the students. Hey.
You have gained a treasure card. They are spell cards that are one use only. Once you cast a treasure card in combat, it is gone for good. Treasure cards have a gold border to distinguish them from other cards. Remember, you must put them into your spell deck before you can use them. To add a treasure card into your spell deck, open your deck and click on the treasure card tab. To access them in battle, simply discard any cards you do not want and click the draw button. This will draw treasure cards into your spell deck. Don't worry if your treasure card fizzles. It will return to your spell deck where you can try to use it again.
I think that was old. That was probably old. That's why I let it play. I actually checked my tutorial tips tab on my main wizard, and I did find some, like, oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. Well, no. What do you want from me? I did check my tutorial tips tab on my main wizard, and I did have some tutorial tips from, like, way back. I even had the Decathon, Decaversary! I had the Decaversary, tutorial tip where you log in, and they're like, there's an urgent matter! I pulled the video up, and I showed my girlfriend, and she was like, oh, this is so cute. You know, it's so many fucking good memories with this game. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's kind of like, oh, dude, it's bad. It kind of ripped my heart out a little bit that I'm back here like this, but, you know, it's fun. I'm having fun. Okay. I'm not used to having this much health, and I'm also not used to being this weak. It's a weird. It's weird that I'm not going down in 2 hits. Gonna be real, because it's a diviner experience. Maybe my stats just suck. Okay. Moving right. Why is this water so deep? This doesn't seem like this should be this deep. The heck? Okay. Sorry. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna, if the side quests are also old or not. I think some of the side quests are probably the same. I don't know. Okay. Is Duncan Grimwater as much of a jerk as they made him out to be in the revamp? Part 2.
You survived? I mean, that was fast. Those undead are not as tough as they seem, are they? So what did you learn? What? The undead were using storm magic? That doesn't make any sense. Where could they have learned that? Maybe you could ask Susie what she might know about this. And tell her I'm still trying to find out what happened to her brother.
Okay, he might be a little bit of a jerk. I still don't think it's, like, as overt. I mean, okay, maybe he did try to kill us a little bit, but, like, you know!
What? Duncan needs my help? Wow, that's a first. Duncan is right. You don't normally find the undead using storm magic. Someone must have put them up to this, but who? I have seen them wearing some kind of strange medallion. Battle some rotting fodders and collect these, then take them to Duncan. Maybe he will know why the undead have them.
Okay, yeah. Where's... Well, we've lost our music. Ooh, that's creepy. I feel like I'm doing something I'm not supposed to by being here like this. Gonna be super honest. It's alright. I don't... King's Isle, if you're seeing this... It's... Sorry, I'm insane. Oh, there's the music. Okay. Don't I have a professor I can talk to get some spells? Oh, hi. Crap, don't mind whatever's happening over here. Don't mind my stats. Don't mind how weird I look. Please do not mind how I'm mismatched like this. Okay. Alright, here's what we need to do. I am going to mark my location, go to the commons, I'm gonna go talk to my professor, and then I'm going to buy a wand, and then I'm gonna pray. I think really it's because... Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you don't have anything for me yet. Alright, fine. What's my deck look like? Can I... Oh, no, I do have everything. Just deck bloat, I guess? Yeah. Let's get some of those in there. That's probably fine. I don't optimize my decks. I do a barrel roll. I don't optimize my decks. I don't do that very easily. Oh, well, hold on. I do have to show you guys something that I thought was really, really interesting. This right here. Nobody uses the classic textures anymore. I know. However, and if I were to apply to the players, take a look at the death school. It's got a crack in it, and none of the other schools do. I noticed this while I was walking around here just, the other day because I felt like it. the desk school has a crack in it. And there's no cracks anywhere on this path. It is completely pristine except for the desk school mark. I almost wonder, right? Because this is just like speculation, kind of fanficky, but the desk school faces Bartleby's stolen eye. So I almost kind of wonder if Malister, when he took Bartleby's eye, he stood here, right? And the spell he used to take the eye was so powerful it cracked the ground under him. It's also symbolic of the fact that, you know, there's a giant hole where the desk school should be, and the desk professor is, like, gone, and, you know, I've said it before and I've said it again, Ravenwood is a really, really weird broken home narrative if you look at it from the right angle. But yeah, no, I noticed that, I thought that was a really, really neat piece of environmental storytelling, or maybe not environmental storytelling, but it's a neat detail. If you walk around Ravenwood, there's actually a lot of different details like that. The fire school has chimneys, and none of the other schools necessarily have chimneys. They don't have chimneys at all, actually. I shouldn't say they don't necessarily, because, like, you either have a chimney or you don't have a chimney. It's kind of one of those do or don't things. And the life school has, like, plants growing around the arches that are around the school, and they're growing off. It's just, like, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was, oh, I thought this said Wand of the Damned. I'm like, what? Whoa, where did we get that? I don't know which one is the balance wand. I think this is the balance. Oh, okay. That. Oh, yeah, don't. Yeah, fine. Okay. Well, we'll hold off on a wand for now then. Need this though. Ah, you're cute. But, yeah, no, I thought it was interesting how, you know, because they didn't need to necessarily do that. You know, they could have copied and pasted it, but they did add details of, like, each school has what it needs, and it's kind of allowed to, even in this, like, very uniform, like, circle, unified, very sort of equalized kind of setting where every school in Ravenwood gets its own, you know, thing, theoretically, and they're all, like, equal. You know, there's still those shines of individuality, shines of what these schools are, you know, about. And it's not just, like, a color palette swap. I thought that was really interesting. I kind of thought, I thought about it a little bit, and, like, it could have just been, oh, wow, that's a lot of people. It could have just been from, you know, like, death metal. That's a really cool last name. It could have just been, like, from the lack of place to put him, but, in the hindsight of what we know about Arc 3, and, like, what we know about the story now, it's kind of fun that the Constructor of Balance is right next to Bartleby, considering Bartleby is, like, kind of the symbol of the harmony, union, and, you know, Balance is the closest thing to that in terms of the 7 schools. I thought that was very, like, I thought that was very interesting. So, you know, it's kind of kind of fun trying to look at this with new eyes again. I'm noticing some things that I didn't necessarily notice as a kid. And I walk around Wizard City a lot. Like, sometimes I'll log onto this game just to kind of walk around and explore and, you know, think. So, you know, this is all incredibly interesting. I'm probably gonna try. Like, I don't know where I can go after this, but I would love to, like, get into trying to, like, archive and find more pieces of this game's history, things that aren't easily accessible and findable within the game anymore. You know, like, maybe unused gauntlets or challenges or something. I'm not quite sure. I thought Rattlebones Exalted was retired, and I do actually have an unused Rattlebones Exalted duel. But I don't think he actually is. I just have a lot of stuff stored away in places. And if I could... If I do find something rare or noteworthy, I will, you know, because I've been playing this game since 2009, relatively consistently. It's just, you know, as a kid, I didn't know that I was kind of going to be looking at this thing as history, so...
You collected these from the rotting fodders? Great! This will help me out! Where could the undead have gotten storm medallions? In order for me to investigate these medallions, I will need some Lumina crystals. They store storm magic and will be affected by the medallions. To get some Lumina crystals, you will need to go see Blad Raveneye, the miller by the falls. He runs the storm mill that produces the Lumina crystals.
Okay. Again, where is the audio? I feel like, because I know they did have audio triggers, added in the new quest line. And it's very possible that, like, these triggers are broken on here. Like, obviously, again, I'm not expecting this to function. I'm surprised it's letting me do what I'm doing right now. I'm not expecting this to function at all. But my guess would be that at this point in the newer storyline, maybe, you know, the intense, like, music would be triggered because we're going to figure out that Triton Avenue is at risk of exploding or something?
You are here investigating these events with all the undead? Hoo-ha! It's about time something was done about them. They're scaring all the citizens away. You need some Lumina crystals for your investigation? Why, I'd give you some, but my entire inventory was taken by the undead. If you can get over to the street and take back my barrels, I will gladly share them with you.
This is a collect quest, a special kind of side quest. Unlike most quests, collect quests have no quest arrow. Good luck exploring.
Okay, Shoot, I don't know if this is possible. I don't know if they have these around anymore. This might be... Ooh, we might be broke. We might be broken. We might be stuck. Okay. Oh, crap. Dang. Yeah, no, I think they were replaced with the gears. Alright, we're, oh, crap. We're maybe soft blocked. I'm gonna have to look around a little bit. I figured I wasn't expecting this to work. Let me check, because I might be looking in the wrong place. That is also something that's incredibly possible. Okay, hold on. I think I know where they might be. Okay. Oh crap, not again. Oh shit. Looking quickly looking on the forum says that they should be on the sidewalks leading up to the haunted cave. I'm not seeing them here. So we are maybe stuck. Yeah, I would say we're stuck. That's alright. It's not a huge wait, I think I see one. I don't know, the camera went really fast. No, that might have been the door. It's stopped there. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, no, see, there's nothing here. Yeah. Alright, we're very much stuck. Shoot. That's a real shame. I'll look around just a bit. I'm gonna have to backtrack anyway. I'll go to Cyclops Lane. I will get as much footage for this as I possibly can. I don't mind that whatsoever. But yeah, they no longer needed the crystal barrels, so they did get rid of them. There might have been some type of grace period where it is like, oh yeah, you know, you can get the crystal barrels for a minute in case you started, but, you know, we're transitioning or whatever, because I swear I remember seeing them around post-update, but they've certainly cleaned up and gotten rid of them now, because they didn't think, you know, 5 years later someone would be trekking back here like this. This isn't where I need to be. Sorry, Susie. I think your brother is gonna just be, like, forever missing. Really wish I could help. Oh my God! I'm still getting this on footage, right? Yeah, I am. Oh, I'm gonna have to end the episode soon. This is like 30 minutes long. Oh, they repurposed them. Okay, I see now. Thank you. Thank you, King's Isle, for repurposing that. You're very helpful for me, who is doing something that I shouldn't. Okay. I'm joking. I don't think this is, like, against the rules. I don't think this is gonna get my account banned or anything. I really hope it doesn't, because I do mean this in, like, the most genuine. What? Why do I keep getting hit by a car? Oh my gosh. Hi, Jade. Okay. haven't done that in a minute. Okay. I am so freaking glad that they just moved it around. Oh my gosh. Prayers answered. Okay. Let's move right along here. Good news, buddy. Despite everything, there's still barrels.
I don't believe it. These Lumina crystals you brought me have been drained of magic. I'll bet those undead have a way of stealing the power from them. You'd better take this crystal back to Duncan. I'm sure he'll want to see this.
Got it. Okay. Crap. This is amazing! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this! Ah, crap. Alright. Okay, hi Duncan.
The undead are able to steal magic from the Lumina crystals? They are too dim-witted to know how to do this on their own. Someone must be helping them. We still need a charged Lumina crystal to find the source of the storm medallions. Defeat Scarlet Screamers until you find a fully charged Lumina crystal. Then return it to me so we can finish the investigation.
Okay. Got this. Never liked this quest. Never liked the Scarlet Screamers. Never liked the Banshees at all. The noise. It's the noise. They yell the whole time and they shriek and like that's what they're supposed to do. But it's always been uncomfortable. Oh. Why is the Wizard City theme playing? Triton Avenue has its own theme, right? Or did I just lose it? I don't know. Probably my fault. The audio triggers are messed up. I really wish, if this is all, like, theoretically fully functional and fully playable, I think it would be really cool, if, like, maybe if you got to max level, or, like, once you hit a certain threshold, you know, cleared an arc or something. Maybe cleared Arc 3. I think Arc 3 would be a good, like, point, where you could open up your wizard as, like, challenge mode or classic mode or something, because this feels distinctly, and it might just be because, you know, the 5-year-old me decided to rob these guys blind, so I don't have any gear whatsoever, but starting without a pet, not really getting, you know, the gear now that you have now, feels like a downgrade in terms of, like, gear power. And I think what could be really cool is to be able to start like that, right? Like, start in, like, challenge mode, you know, basically. Or, heck, revamp this slightly, keep the storylines the same, but keep the gear and, like, your XP rate and stuff. Lower that so it is, like, hard because you're leveling up slower, so your stats are, you know, a little bit lower, you know, the drops that you get aren't, like, as, you know, good. I mean, screwing with drop rate might be a bad idea. Screwing with drop rate is, you know, always a bad idea in an MMO, but, like, I think it would be really cool to play through Arc 1, but it's a little bit more challenging. And I mean, I guess it could be more challenging if you, like, soloed it as, like, a, you know, very, low damage, character. You know, or you purposely just kept shooting yourself in the foot. But, I don't know. I think that would be fun. I like this game because it's easy and it gives me enough time to, like, process things. But I've gotten better at it at time as I've grown. And it would just be, you know, fun for me to do this again. But things are, you know, difficult this time. Or, well, difficult for me now because this was hard for me as a kid. But it's not hard for me now, and that's just one of the things that happens when you age and you gain things like reading comprehension. I couldn't read when I played through this initially. I'm gonna be honest. I could not read. That's why all of my names are like that. It's because I was just pressing buttons. I did join after they, you know, started fully voicing the game. So that is probably the only way. That and this was probably the only way I leveled any way I did.
You got the crystal from the Scarlet Screamers? Great! Now we can figure out what's going on here, and especially who is behind this.
Duncan waves his wand over the Lumina crystal and the Storm medallion. Magical electricity arcs from the medallion, and an image appears in the crystal.
Of course! Go tell Susie Griffinbane that the undead on Triton Avenue are being led by the Harvest Lord, and that he has captured her brother.
Yeah, like, okay, he did Invisible Man level up? Yeah, okay, he did, like, kind of try to kill us, but he's less of a jerk. It might be his voice as well. He's just less of a jerk. And of course, they probably never, you know, again, like, of course they made him a little more jerky in Arc 3. He does try to kill you for, like, real instead of outsourcing it to a rotting fodder.
My brother's been captured? We have to save him! Oh no, I'll bet that when Arthur was scouting the haunted cave, the undead kidnapped him. He's probably at the Harvest Lord's tower right now. Please, if you defeat the Harvest Lord, you'll not only save my brother, but you may stop all of the haunting on this street.
All right. Level up for me this time. I think this is a good place to stop. Next time, we will... Oh, hold on, let him talk.
I require your assistance, please. Come see me when you can.
Cool. Okay, so next time we're here, we will defeat the Harvest Lord. And vote now on your phones. Are we going to do this? See what this has in store. I don't know if this is old or not. Head to Cyclops Lane, which I know is going to be old. Go hang out with Sergeant Skull Splitter. Yeah, those are three options. So yeah, let me know. I'm down for whatever. I wanted to do Triton Avenue first because I've always preferred this street. I think it's just weirdly shaped. It's really fun. Again, I keep going on about how weird Wizard City's architecture is. I think it's weird. I think it's fun. I think it's weird. But yeah, we will continue onward. We'll see how far I can get with this. And I will see you guys later. Bye.